Hello and good afternoon. There we are. Hello and good afternoon. This is Peter from ZZIPP Media. Today it's a bit grey and horrible and interesting. I thought I'd just take you on a short walk I did recently, starting from the creatures you can see behind me. These are the torpedosaurs I've mentioned in previous vlogs, walking vlogs. As you can see, you will find the artist who created these somewhere down the list of my videos. I actually did a interview with him when he first was asked to do the commission. But these are the torpedosaurs. They're very effective. So I'll just switch the camera around so you can see where I am. Yes, I'm stood with my back to the torpedosaurs now, and we are looking back towards the bypass and Sainsbury's store here. Also in front of that white building in front of us is the Beefeater restaurant, and then as we pan left you'll see the main store of Sainsbury's. The angled building in front of us there is the New Look offices, Premier Inn when we come around, and the flat building you see is a gym and the ambulance station. So what I thought to do today was the little walk that I did recently, was we would walk down here, have a look at the pineapples. Thank you for visiting Weymouth and Portland. I believe these used to be originally on the hill going into Dorchester, but I think they were moved. There are two of them, as you can see in the picture. We'll have a look on the front, see what they say. They say on the back, thank you for visiting Weymouth and Portland. If we come around the corner here now, this one says, welcome to Weymouth and Portland, twinned with Louviers and Holsvigt. Rotary International, donated by Weymouth Rotary Club, 2004. President Mervyn Stewksbury, Mayor Councillor Doug Hollings. I knew Doug many years ago, a nice man. And the other one says the same, I think. Yes, it says the same. So this path in front of us now is where we are bound. So let's start out on the walk. Yes, I did this with this little walk with Gina and a friend of ours on a really nice warm day. We just decided to go for a walk, and we walked quite a way. If the walk gets a little, the cloudy skies are pretty bad today, but I'll see about editing some of the walk out. But it's really nice. The sun is trying to come out, but I think it's having a bit of trouble through the clouds. I've been around this area before. I walked around the Weymouth Rugby Club, but we are going to take a slightly different path this time. 3 kilometre sign coming up on our left with a pair of feet or a pair of shoes. So that's the 3 kilometre mark, whatever that means. Maybe somebody can let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section down there below this video. Lots of people bring the dogs out here for walks, which is really nice. I think it's interesting just to come out into the country every so often, as we talked about on my last visit here with a friend. It's nice to get out in the country and just walk and experience new places, because our friend lives in Dorchester, so she'd never seen this side of Weymouth before, and we walked quite a way, maybe 4 or 5 miles. What do you think about this series of video walks? You can find more on my YouTube channel. If you scroll down, if you come from the links on my Facebook page, just click on the link on my Facebook page and then hit the word at the top of the row videos, and it will take you to all my videos. It's all totally free, there's no charge. Yes, I'll just stop here and scan around and show you where I am. There is a walkway back there, back to Sainsbury's, back to the car park for New Look, and the property next to the grey building on the left, I believe they are building a new store there fairly soon. But what interests me is all this land that's here in front of us now. That's been a wasteland for many, many years. When I first moved down here 30 odd years ago, this all used to be farmland. So there was a farm here, a fairly defunct, decrepit farm, but it was a farm nonetheless. And then it was bought up, and a little industrial site was built down there with stores and office suites and various things like that. So we'll just scan back onto the route. Yeah, it's I just thought I'd bring you down here because, as I say, we've been down here before on a video, but I'm going to take you a different route this time, a route I discovered when we did the walk with a friend. So we left the torpedo stores back there. You can find 2 more pieces of sculpture by the artist who did the torpedo stores. One is the bus stop just outside Sainsbury's with the musical instruments on top. The other is the glass door just as you come into Mercery Road. Cyclists, you've got to be aware of cyclists on here too. But the same artist did all 3 sculptures, all based on ideas and concepts given to him at a meeting at the Spa Hotel all that time ago. I just wanted to stop here and give you a view of what I'm seeing in front of me now. This is the one of the Weymouth rugby ground pitches, as you can see by the uprights there and the lights, and way out into the country that I did a video walk quite recently, in fact a couple of months ago, through that wood you can see in the very top there. So we're heading towards the seaside. So we'll just come around this corner. The building you can see in front of us now is the Weymouth Rugby Club. We come down here and across this line, There we are. I'll just swing the camera to the left so you can see. There we are. Welcome to Weymouth and Portland Rugby Football Club. It's a car park for them, I guess. So we're coming back to the back of these houses. There's static water flow here. I can't understand why it's static. It's very still. It should be running. Maybe it's all clogged up. Maybe it needs a clean. But it would be nice to see it fresh and running again, wouldn't it? So, this is the Weymouth Rugby Club. I wonder if that's Portland stone there. Could be. They've put there to close off the car park space. That's cut with the drill, do you think? So there is the Weymouth Rugby Club, and coming onto the other pitch they have. So we'll continue through that stone's gap you can see in front of us. And then around the corner where that person is moving. The community notice board for the rugby club. The president is Richard Willie Wildash. Chairman is Fiona Goldsmith. M&Y Chairman Mark Graham. Secretary Len Nobby Clark. Treasurer Alison Hunter. Bar manager Nathan Allen. We've got Soul City Disco and all sorts of things going on. I'm taking part in Wellmar Strictly Ballroom and raising sponsorship for Wellmar Hospice Care. Grand final at the Weymouth Pavilion on Friday 7th December 2018. So it looks like it's slightly out of date. We are actually in 2019 now. So those people that I mentioned might not be there anymore. If you know of who is, leave a comment below this video and I'll see if I can get them to update their information. Maybe they've got a website out there that has all that information on. Anyway, we'll continue the walk. We took about 2.5, 3 hours to do this walk, so I'm going to try to condense it if I can. This walk is really nice to do on a nice summer's day or summer's evening. As you can hear, the birds really enjoy being here. If you live anywhere else other than England, America or Asia or Europe, the continent of Europe, let me know. Leave a message down in the comments section. Let me know what you think of these walks, whether you would come to Weymouth and see the things that I'm showing you. Weymouth is an extraordinary place. I'll just turn to the left here with this pointer and walk along here. I don't know where that way goes. We can investigate that another time. But we are heading along this walk here to the side of the rugby ground. On some of my videos just recently I've had problems with sound, but hopefully I've cracked the problem with my setup now. Yes, it's a bit of a grey day. But the animals and the birds are out, so it's not so bad. I don't know how many Weymouth people know of this area, or maybe come and walk here, but this route is interesting because it takes you from the countryside into the town or into the seaside, so we'll see that when we finish the walk. As I say, I'm going to try to compress this walk if I can. Can you hear those swans? Yes, we walked along here with our friend and we saw bluebells. Are those catkins, the white ones? And the bluebells down there. I actually have a smooth Q4 at home. If I can get used to it, it will be a great help on these walks. But at the moment, I'm one of those people who likes equipment to work first time and keep working first time. But at the moment, the smooth Q is driving me crazy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't keep a constant hold and the phone drops and it's just plain annoying. So my rig at the moment is just a iPhone 7 Plus holder, a Rode mic on the top and a hand grip, and I've got a lav microphone hooked onto me, so my sound hopefully will be better. This area interested me here too. What is this? I'll just swing the camera around so you can have a look. Is this a car park? No, it's the Lodmore composting site. All drivers report to site operator prior to entering site, or passengers are to remain in vehicle. No authorised entry. Well, it doesn't look as though this is being used, does it? This isn't being used for what it was intended for. And the sign looks fairly beaten up. This site is licensed by Environment Agency, Rivers House, Sunrise Business Park, Blandford Forum. So, yeah, that's another space that isn't being used. Onward and forward. We walk forward from the composting site and we come to a sign. Preston, 1 3/4 miles. Weymouth College, Lodmore Country Park, half a mile, and the Jurassic Cycle Trail. If we look at the sign that we've just come down, Weymouth Gateway Park and Ride. That's part of the Jurassic Cycle Trail as well. So now we turn to the right and we walk along by this fence. I think we did that. Yeah, I think we did that. My memory isn't as good as it was. Some of the big lolloping dogs. Dogs having a swim. dogs very wet. Yes, we're on the right track, I remember that track going up there.
No, it's not. It's going to be nice, I think. Yeah. Which is just right for the
But yes, it's two very wet dogs. No, dogs having fun anyway. Well, as I say, a lot of people bring the dogs up here for walks, and it seems a place where people just walk, come for walks in the country, get them out of the town. The sky looks pretty grey at the moment, so if it starts pouring down, I'll just abandon the walk and go into town for a cup of coffee, I think. We're at the back of some of the houses now, as you can see. Maybe you can hear my footsteps, I don't know, but that maybe adds to the ambience. You are actually with me right now. I like that idea that you come with me wherever I go. You come with me on my walks. You come with me to events I cover. I like to share what I see. I like to share what I see. Now we're coming to the back of Lodmore, and I'll show you the map that they have here, so you can just about place where I am. Oh, look at that, a house with the Union Jack right in front of us. Is it a Union Jack? No, it's the British flag. So, we have a look at the map here. Lawton Valley Nature Park. There we are. Welcome to the Lawton Valley Nature Park, a natural landscape of grassland, woodland and wetlands rich in wildlife and open to all. The nature park in the heart of Weymouth covers 187 hectares, that's 462 acres, and is managed by a partnership of organisations and committees for people and wildlife. So we are roughly there now, and we're headed over there. So let's continue the walk. We walked across this here, our friend Gina and myself, and we turned to the left to the Overcome 1 1/4 RSPB Lodmore. You see a children's play area there. If you go that way, that's back towards the Sea Life Centre, I believe, and the Sand World, but we are turning left. Logs for sale. We're right out into the country, really, behind the Sea Life Centre. And I remember coming down here a little time ago and making a Facebook Live about an event they had actually in the wood here. See if you can find it. I think it's to do with the nativity of sometime during Christmas of last year. But if you can find it, let me know. Leave a comment down there in the comment section of this video. So, yes, it's as you can see, see there's a golf course over there. Through the trees. That's playing a round of golf or is a nice way to spend a Sunday, I think. You get a better view of the golf course through there. I just thought I'd bring you with me on this little walk that I did recently with Gina and her friend who lives in Dorchester. She hasn't seen this part of Weymouth before, so we decided just to walk and show her a bit. I hadn't been down this way before, so it was new to me too. Again, this river is static, no movement in it. It looks a bit horrible and grey. That should be moving, do you think? When it's moving, animals live in it. When it's moving, it gets life. There are lots of birds in the trees here, but nothing in the water that I can see, which is a shame. There's the practice putting net. Come around the corner here. And we'll turn to the left here. I'll show you the signpost so you can centre where we are. Weymouth Town Centre 1.5 miles, visitor Weymouth College 1/2 mile, visitor attractions, and Mount Pleasant Park and Ride is where we've just walked from, and Overcombe and RSPB Lodmore is where we are going to. Okay, so more. Oh, this is a place to park bikes, I think. Push-up dip station. Ah, it's exercise. And that you can hear is the call of the Sea Life land train that travels along the Weymouth seafront. Should I do a video from that? Ride it from Weymouth. Oh, there's another train, as you can see. There it is. Can you see that? But should I ride the Sea Life land train from the King's statue here in Weymouth to the Sea Life and back? Do you think that might make a good video? Leave a comment down there in the comment section and see what I can do. The train is coming around. Let's see if we can get a better view. Ah, it's coming around here. see if we can give them a wave when they go past. It's very slow. It's the Rio Grande train. They should come around that corner there and come straight past us, so we'll give them a wave when they come past. Here they come, just around this corner. Yeah, so that's the Rio Grande train. Let's get on with the walk. So after the Rio Grande train, we come up to another fork in the road, in the footpath, and we turn left yet again and come around. We have another Lawton Valley map here, and we come up here. And this is another beach car park which isn't used. There's a lot of area here for cars. Ahead of us you can see the blue bus that I did a video about some time ago. You can see that on my channel if you scroll down and look for the video right there. That explains exactly what it is, because the lady who organised it gave me a little tour. So it's still there, so you can go and have a look. I'll just swing the camera around so you can see. There we are. The sign reads Ludmore Country Park, Sea Life Park, Nature Reserve, Leisure Ranch, Pitch and Putt Golf, Model World, Miniature Railway, Trampolines, Events Area, Picnic Area, Seafront, Land Train. So we just walk along here. This is another overflow car park for the seafront. That's the back of SeaWorld there, I think. The Fairy Penguin's house is back there. Did you see that sign? But yeah, it's a nice little walk for, I don't know, going to get out in the country. And we've ended up here. Now we come up this little rise in front of us. left again. That is the back of Sea Life. Scan around the camera. You come up on this footpath here. Walk up this little path. The element you can see in front of us now is the seawall. A few years ago, Weymouth was badly affected by flooding this area. Waves would come over the seawall then and make a hell of a mess of the seafront. But they put this seawall in and it doesn't do it as much now. I think it still gets flooded a little bit, but not as much as it did. So we'll come over the steps here. Across a busy road. Up these steps. And we have walked down to the sea. Walking along here is very nice during the summer because right at the far end where you see those buildings there is a restaurant, a cafe where you can have cups of tea and coffee and meals and things like that. A lot of people paraglide off that end of the beach. Skidoo, or water ski and all kinds of stuff. And I'll pan around. And you can see the North Fort off in the distance and Portland over on the other side. The Weymouth Pavilion, that little blocky building in front of us. So, thank you for joining me on my little walk today. If you enjoy what I do, please feel free to share wherever you want. Click on the subscribe button you'll find somewhere around here, and just remember to click on that little bell icon so you'll be always kept ahead of what I'm doing. Alright, this is Peter for ZZIPP Media signing out for this video wall. Bye for now.